Hey, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And as you're jumping on, go ahead and just let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. But tonight we're going to talk about life insurance. I know about a week ago I talked about how to determine how much life insurance you need by using the dime method. Well, I'm going to start talking about more of what types of life insurance is out there. And just to give you an idea of what is out there and why it can be so confusing. First of all, we have group life, we have term life, whole life, universal life, variable life, and indexed universal life. There's so many options out there and it can get confusing. And so really the main thing is what life insurance do you have, if you have any? Because bottom line is life insurance is like a parachute. I don't know if you've noticed the parachutes in the back. Let me point over here. Because if you don't have it the first time around, you don't get a second chance. And so we need to make sure that we have some sort of life insurance to help those that are left behind, to help minimize the debt that can be incurred. So tonight, I'm going to talk more about just group life. And group life insurance is typically offered by employers and organizations to a group of individuals, like your employees, members of associations, and it provides the life insurance coverage to all eligible members of that group under one single policy. Now, what's the advantage of it? The advantage of having group life insurance is that it does have lower premiums compared to individual policies because the risk is spread across a large group of people. There's no medical exam, so it's not required for your group life insurance, which makes it easier for individuals with health issues to get coverage. It's a convenient enrollment. Normally, they're automatically enrolled and the premiums are deducted from paychecks, making the process convenient. And it's not only just given to you, but you also have a choice to add additional coverage. It's guaranteed issues, so eligible members can usually get coverage without being denied due to health coverage. And the portability is in some cases, not all cases, it really depends on the policy. You can't convert that group policy into an individual policy without proving insurability. So keep that in mind. The disadvantages of having just group life insurance is its limited customization. Group policies are usually just standard and may not offer the same level of to customize as individual policies. Coverage amounts have limits on the coverage, which may not meet your needs. And that's usually a percentage of your salary. But that may not be all the coverage that you need. You may actually need more coverage than what group life has. Lack of control. The employer or the organization typically owns the policy. You do not own the policy. The employer or the organization actually owns the policy. You have no control over certain aspects, like the investment options, if it's applicable, or in any type of policy changes. The lack of premises group coverage is often tied to employment or membership. So if you leave that group, you might lose the coverage. So whether if you leave the company due to changing your employer, or if you're due for retirement, if you get laid off, or if you get fired, for any reason that you leave the company, chances are you will lose that coverage. The dependence on employer. If the policy is provided by the employer and you change jobs, the company changes policies, you may lose coverage. And because of the possibility of losing coverage, you don't want to lack the coverage that's needed. So go ahead and take a look at what you currently have. If you have group life insurance, really get into the details of how it is paid, because normally it's only paid out at the time of death. You cannot borrow against it. You cannot use the money if due to health reasons. It's only there in case of death. So it can be a valuable benefit, especially for the individuals who may have difficulty obtaining individual coverage. But it is important to assess whether the coverage amount and the terms meet your needs. You decide what is your goal when you're getting your life insurance. What is it meeting your needs? So both now and in the future. So additionally, while it is convenient, you should consider having a separate individual policy to ensure continuous coverage, regardless of your employment status or group affiliations. And I really stress this completely because with the group life insurance, it is wonderful to have. And it is enough for pretty much your final expenses, and maybe you might be able to pay off a little bit of debt. But overall, you need to look for more than just your group life insurance if you need more coverage than the percentage. Because there will become a time when you will retire, whether if it's by choice or not by choice. You want to be able to have that continuous coverage. I hope this answers some of your questions on this. I do want to say just feel free to reach out. And I'm going to pop up my contact information here. Feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me, through my website. I've got the little QR code there. Take a picture and contact me. You can reach out to me on any of the social media platforms. And I know I do need to change my little Twitter bird into the big X. So that is on my things to do. But if you're unsure of what your coverage is, hey, I'll be glad to review it, to look over it, to get you an idea of what you have and what you may need. Again, thank you for joining me. If you got some good information on this, please like and share this video, and I will see you next time.